in preparation for your cell project. The first thing that I need you to do is figure out which option you want to follow through and do. Once you figure out what option you want to pursue, please go to the back page and you'll find a chart that identifies the cell parts, the functions of the cell, and an analogy. This is very important because this is going to help you brainstorm about what you want to do. This will help you with both your cell city and selling your cell product. You're going to list the function of each structure, and this is also going to get you ready and review for your test. So you're going to write the function of the cell membrane, you're going to write down what it does, and then I want you to be creative and make something that your product or on your city. And remember, the city could be a town, this could be the Fortnite map, this could be some fairy tale land, a castle, and so on. So the cell membrane, I'm going to go ahead and do that one with you now. The cell membrane is a covering around the cell, specifically the animal cell. It's also around the plant cell. So I could identify this as maybe a fence around my city, a fence around my little town. This could be maybe even, so I'm going to put that analogy in the analogy spot. So for the function of the cell, I'm going to write down that it is a protection or a covering. And then the analogy, this could be a fence or a moat or some structure that surrounds my little city. Now when I go to cell wall, the cell wall is going to be more durable, stronger. So I'm going to communicate that it is a hard protective covering of the plant cell. And then in my analogy, I can go ahead and identify that as maybe a brick wall or a huge wall around my castle, or maybe some sort of durable, hard, rigid structure. Now, just a reminder that if you are including the cell wall and the chloroplast in your cell, make sure you don't say that this is an animal cell. So if it has the cell wall and chloroplast, it is not an animal cell. It will then be a plant cell. Okay? So after you fill out this chart, filling out both parts, you're going to go ahead and then move on to the next part, which is creating a blueprint. I want you to create a blueprint for what your cell city or your cell product is going to look like. So this is all you're doing on your Friday satellite day. You are filling out this chart. You are identifying which you are going to choose which option you want. You're going to fill out this chart, both sides, and then you're going to create a blueprint. That is all you're doing on Friday. Now, when you create that blueprint, this is a rough idea, a rough sketch. You're brainstorming how you want it to look, how you want your poster board to look, how you want the structure and the parts to look. You can create a little key if you want to. You can create little lines on it and have it listed. And I'll be explaining how you need to go further in explaining that. But all you're doing for Friday is choosing your option, filling out this chart, and creating a blueprint. Now, if you want to start early and start on Friday or the weekend, you're free to do that. I am giving you Monday and Tuesday in class to work on this project. You will also have Wednesday to work on it. Now, remember, your test is on Thursday, so you don't want to wait till the last minute. You do want to budget your time and make sure you're not. Now, if you want to start your project on Friday, you're free to do that. You're free to start it on Friday or Saturday. If you want to email me and have me look over it, you can go ahead and do that. But I am giving you time in class on Monday and Tuesday and at home on Wednesday. This is planned to be due on Thursday. But don't forget, your test is also Thursday, so we don't want to wait till last minute on either of those things. You don't have to, please do not be studying, for 3 hours the night before your test, okay? This project is to help you get ready for your test, so that's why I do a lot of the practice quizzes and the quizzes to get you ready. So I will ask you on Tuesday. If you feel that you need more time, I can extend the due date from Thursday to Monday. Now, talking about the parts of the project, if you choose to do the advertising of your cell and you're going to create a poster. Now you're creating a poster for both option 1 and option 2. It does not matter the size of the poster, just as long as you can get your information on the poster and it's going to be clear and visible. It can be a large poster board, it can be a small poster board. It does not matter to me, just as long as you're clearly explaining and showing the information. You're showing me that you understand. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to assess knowledge. So when you make your poster, put all that information on there. I just need to make sure I can see it and it's clear. Now, if you want to draw lines, let's say you draw the mitochondria or something like the mitochondria, and you want to print out a little Starbucks, and you have that little Starbucks, you can either draw a line to that coming out of your city, the name mitochondria, in parentheses, having the name Starbucks, and in parentheses write mitochondria because it provides energy. Having a little explanation saying providing energy would be wonderful. Or you can go ahead and have a little key at the bottom of or top of your poster board. You can put a little number 1 next to the structure, the little Starbucks, and then in the key you can write number 1, write down Starbucks equals mitochondria providing energy. That's communicating to me, okay, what it's doing. The Starbucks provides caffeine, provides energy for you. If you're going to focus on option number 1, what you can do is you can create some sort of device. And now if you have a device that has multiple functions, think about your phone. It's a phone, you can call people, but it's also a video player. It's also a calculator. It's also a map to go somewhere. So it has multiple functions. So that's what you're going to be doing for option number 1. You're going to create some product that you're trying to sell to other people, and you're going to explain the parts. So you can say, instead of nucleus, you're going to say, check out this wonderful hard drive. This hard drive controls the product. If you're talking about maybe the mitochondria, you can say, this structure will charge your other devices. This structure will charge your phone, charge your computer, and provide energy to those. And all you have to do is set our product right next to it. You don't have to plug in. So you want to be creative about these structures. And remember, you are not creating a model of a cell. You are not creating a poster board showing a cell and labeling all the parts. You're creating a product that mirrors the cell in function, or you're creating a city or a town that has parts that mirror a cell. Please bring in your materials on Monday to start working on your project. Okay, I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.